trade breakdown of how I caught the sales after midnight opening into the super Asian lows, and then I bought right here, and I sold up here. Now the reason it's this extra sell up here because I made too much on Top Step account. Here my Top Step account for the day I did 1449. Originally I made 3,000 on the in one trade, but you only can make 50% of that in a day. So first we're gonna start off. I was on a 30-minute time frame, and let's do the bar replay. So I was on a 30-minute time frame, right? And I seen that I was already bullish. So if we bullish, we all know that Asian session we will sweep Asian lows first, shift back up, and then go up for the for out of the manipulation we distribute from New York for New York. So I was seeing that we had a 30-minute gap right here. So already just off this gap alone, I already wanted price to accumulate out of Asian session. We manipulate the lows and open up low, then we put in the high, close. So this is already my scenario for my London session and New York session. So we manipulate into this gap and we take buys, ride it to the highs, and news will push our bias. I already got that, put the analysis in the chat I'm in, but news is already gonna push my bias in my buys that I was already in. So let's delete this. If we drop down to the lower time frame, let's go to the 3-minute. So now we're on a 3-minute time frame, right? And then I seen we swept previous day highs right here. So I already knew we gotta, before we go up, we gotta target sell side liquidity. So what I did was I came and I marked out this inversion gap. And as you can see, price came back up into here, right? So I took my sales and I wanted to catch the move down coming into this gap, right? So we let it play through. Price obviously came down into it, played around a little bit, but I still held. I was actually sleeping on this, right? And boom, we manipulated into the gap like I said. After that, I got out. The reason I knew it was going to come into this gap is because if we go on this 5-minute time frame, I use something called standard deviations. So these are projections that tell you how far London session will manipulate, right? So we put our standard deviations on to the most recent shift in the market on this time frame, and it lets us know where we should be manipulating, where manipulation should be done at. These are the projections. So as you can see, I already have 3 confirmations. 1, I'm bullish for the week because Tuesday put in the low of the week. 2, we got a 30-minute gap under Asian lows that I wanted to sweep and tap and shift back up. And 3, I have my standard deviations on the chart that aligns up with the gap and my entry, right? So these are the settings for my standard deviation lines right here. You can pause the video and put them on. But yeah, so after that, I got out my sales because my target was hit and my buys triggered. So I got out and got right back in about right here, catching the absolute bottom of the trade, right? So let's say we got in right here. We got in right there, right? Stop losses at the 50% mark of the gap. I like tight, small stop losses because it helps. It helps you have proper risk management and stuff like that, right? So after we see how far it's gonna project, we gotta see how far our TP will run. So I go from the most recent low to where I want my shift to happen at. So now my TPs are -1, -2, -2.5, and -4. Right? So I usually target this area for the reversal, but sometimes this is our last defense. Or because I'm bullish, really, price could have ran for the next draw liquidity, which is the previous month highs, right? So we had news at 8:30, and I wasn't scared to hold through that because I knew news was either gonna stop me out at break even at this time, or it was gonna push my bias in more effect. So if we let it play out, we was in profit. We was in profit. Before we accumulated before news, we manipulated to the downside, and we shot back up. A lot of people would have got out once they seen price coming back down, but me, I'm confident in my bias and what's gonna happen, and all we did was come back to my entry. Stop loss was not hit, as y'all can see. The money was made from today. I can't even show the orders. Hold on. Can't even show them. But as y'all can see, that's just the money I made on my for today. I got the count at 2,500. I plan on passing my final and third top step tonight in London session. And then if we take it off bar replay mode, you have my real executions on here. As you can see, we got my sales coming in from midnight open until right here. And as soon as my TP here right here, we got in buys, rolled it up. Now, like I said, the only reason this is right here is because I made way too much on the account. So I had to lose some. So I came in with 3 contracts and scalped a loss because I made way too much. But yeah, y'all, that's how you use your standard deviations. That's how you use the projections to see how far London session will run and how far your trades will actually run. And yeah, I'm excited. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. And as y'all can see, that's my setup. That is the absolute setup, bro. That's all I do. London session. I'll call myself the London Reaper. Appreciate y'all for supporting. Keep watching the videos. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's get to this 1K. I'm going to do a giveaway at 1K, so share out the videos. You know what I'm saying? Let's get me out there. I'm trying to go crazy, trying to go with content, trading, and get some other stuff going in the future. Start helping and teaching people way more. So, yeah, I appreciate everything, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.